Have you ever wondered what project management is? Project management, in its simplest form, is like being a captain steering a ship through a storm to reach a destination. Imagine you're in charge of a ship, and your destination is a beautiful island miles away. Your ship is your project, the crew is your team, and the island is your goal. The ship won't reach the island by itself, right? It needs a captain, someone who knows how to navigate the seas, understands the strengths and weaknesses of the crew, and is able to make the right decisions when the storm hits. That's the role of a project manager, to plan, organize, and manage resources to ensure the ship reaches its destination safely and successfully. Just as a captain wouldn't set sail without a map, a project manager wouldn't start a project without a plan. This plan outlines the journey ahead, what needs to be achieved, who needs to do it, how much time it will take, and what resources are required. The project manager is responsible for creating this plan and ensuring it's followed. But what if the ship encounters unexpected obstacles or bad weather? That's where the project manager's skills in organizing and managing resources come into play. They need to be able to adjust the plan and reallocate resources to overcome these challenges and keep the project on track. The project manager also needs to keep the crew motivated and focused. They do this by communicating clearly, resolving conflicts, and ensuring everyone understands their role and how it contributes to reaching the island. In essence, project management is about guiding a team to achieve a specific goal. It's about making sure everyone knows what they need to do, when they need to do it, and how they're going to do it. It's about managing resources, overcoming challenges, and keeping the project on track. So, project management is like being the captain of a ship, steering your team towards achieving a set goal. And just like the successful captain who navigates through the storm to reach the island, a successful project manager guides their team through challenges to achieve their project goals. Imagine assembling a puzzle. You do it piece by piece, right? This is similar to Agile Project Management. In the realm of project management, Agile is a term that's thrown around quite a bit. But what does it really mean? Well, let's go back to our puzzle analogy. Just like you wouldn't try to put together a whole puzzle in one go, Agile Project Management doesn't attempt to tackle an entire project all at once. Instead, it breaks the project down into manageable, bite-sized pieces. These smaller sections are known as sprints. Think of them as individual puzzle pieces. Each sprint is a self-contained mini-project with a defined goal and timeline. The team focuses on one sprint at a time, completing the work, assessing the results, and then moving on to the next sprint. This iterative approach allows for flexibility and adaptation, as the project team can learn from each sprint and adjust their plans for the next one accordingly. Much like a puzzle, the beauty of Agile is that you can see the picture coming together piece by piece. Each sprint brings you closer to the final goal, but also provides a sense of accomplishment on its own. It's a continuous cycle of planning, executing, reviewing, and adjusting, a dynamic process that embraces change and uncertainty. Moreover, Agile is all about collaboration. The project team, stakeholders, and customers work together closely, just like a group of friends assembling a puzzle. Everyone has a say, everyone's input matters, and everyone shares in the satisfaction of seeing the project or puzzle come together. So, in essence, Agile Project Management is a way of managing projects that's adaptable, iterative, and collaborative. It's a method that breaks down complex projects into manageable sprints, allowing teams to respond to changes and deliver value quickly and efficiently. So, Agile Project Management is like solving a puzzle, one piece at a time. Ever wondered what the difference is between traditional and Agile Project Management? Well, let's dive in and explore these two different approaches. Imagine you're planning to climb a mountain. Traditional project management is like planning your entire route from the base to the peak in one go. You'd map out every step, estimate how long each section will take, and stick rigidly to this plan, despite what you might encounter on your journey. You're armed with a detailed plan, sure, but what happens if you run into an unexpected storm or find a path is blocked? That's where the limitations of this approach become apparent. It can be inflexible, making it hard to adapt when unpredictable challenges arise. Now, let's look at Agile Project Management. Instead of planning the entire climb in one go, you'd plan for the first section of the climb, then reassess your route, your progress, and any new obstacles that have emerged. You'd then plan the next section, climb it, and reassess again. This approach is iterative and flexible, allowing for continuous improvement and adaptation to new circumstances. So, in a nutshell, the key difference between traditional and agile project management lies in their approach to planning and execution. Traditional project management values a comprehensive upfront plan, while agile values flexibility and continuous reassessment. But it's not just about flexibility. Agile also promotes close collaboration within the team and with stakeholders to ensure the project is always focused on delivering value. And let's not forget feedback. Agile thrives on it. Regular feedback cycles allow for continuous improvement and refinement, so the end result is the best it can be. So, which approach is better? Well, it depends. Both have their strengths and weaknesses, and the best approach will depend on the specific needs and circumstances of your project. In essence, Agile is a more flexible, adaptable approach compared to traditional project management. But remember, the best project management approach is the one that works best for you and your team. Agile is not a one-size-fits-all solution. There are different methodologies and frameworks. Just like there are many ways to get to a destination, there are various paths you can take when implementing Agile. Let's get into some of the most common ones. First, we have Scrum, which is like a high-speed train. It works in short, time-boxed iterations called sprints, usually lasting 2 weeks. The team sets a goal for what they want to achieve in that time, and then they get to work. It's fast, it's efficient, and it's perfect for projects where priorities can shift rapidly. Next, we have Kanban. This is more like a leisurely drive on a scenic route. It's all about visualizing the workflow with tasks moving from one column to the next on a Kanban board. This method focuses on continuous delivery and maintaining a steady pace, making it great for ongoing work rather than projects with a fixed end date. Then there's Lean, the cycling trip of agile methodologies. It's all about eliminating waste and delivering value to the customer as quickly as possible. It's a great choice for businesses looking to improve their processes and increase efficiency. There are other methodologies too, like extreme programming, which is like a roller coaster ride, emphasizing customer satisfaction and high-quality software delivery through frequent releases in short development cycles. And then there's Crystal, the hiking trail of methodologies, which values people and interactions over processes and tools. It's important to note that these aren't rigid rules, but more like guidelines. You can mix and match elements from different methodologies to suit your project's needs. Remember, the goal of Agile is to deliver value quickly and respond to changes effectively, regardless of the route you take to get there. These methodologies are like different routes to the same destination, each with its own advantages. So it's all about finding the right path for your team and your project. Many renowned companies practice Agile Project Management. Let's take a look at a few examples. First, we have Spotify, the popular music streaming service. They've used Agile to create a dynamic and innovative work environment. Their squads or small project teams use Agile methods to deliver new features quickly and efficiently. Then there's Microsoft, a giant in the tech industry. They adopted Agile to accelerate their software development process. This approach allows them to respond to customer feedback in real time, constantly improving their products. IBM, another tech titan, uses Agile to foster a culture of continuous learning and improvement, boosting productivity and software quality. And not to forget, Amazon. Agile helps them maintain their fast-paced, customer-centric business model, ensuring they stay ahead in the e-commerce game. These companies show that Agile can lead to great success when implemented correctly. It's a testament to the power of agility, adaptability, and customer-focused strategies. Let's imagine a rugby team. Ever heard of Scrum? In the game of rugby, a Scrum is a method of restarting the game that involves players packing closely together with their heads down and attempting to gain possession of the ball. Now, how does this relate to project management, you might ask? Well, Scrum in project management is a methodology that allows a team to self-organize and make changes quickly in accordance with Agile principles. Imagine a project team as a rugby team. In both cases, they are working together, using their unique skills and perspectives to achieve a common goal. In rugby, that goal is to score points. In a project, it could be anything from developing a new software feature to launching a marketing campaign. In Scrum, the project is divided into small work units known as sprints, which typically last 1 to 4 weeks. The team gathers at the beginning of each sprint to decide what work will be accomplished during that time. This is like the huddle in a rugby game where the team plans their next move. Just as a rugby team adjusts its strategies based on the current state of the game, a Scrum team reviews the work done at the end of each sprint and adjusts its plans for the next one. This review process, known as the sprint retrospective, allows the team to continuously improve their work methods. In Scrum, there is no team leader who assigns tasks to team members. Instead, the team as a whole decides on the best way to accomplish their goals. This is like a rugby scrum, where every player has a key role, and the team's success depends on everyone working together effectively. So, Scrum is all about working together, just like a rugby team, to achieve your project goals. Choosing the right methodology can be similar to choosing the right tool for a job. Just as you wouldn't use a hammer to screw in a light bulb, you wouldn't use an agile methodology for a project that doesn't change or evolve. So, how do you make this crucial decision? First, consider the size of your project. Larger projects can benefit from a structured approach like waterfall, where everything is planned in advance. However, for smaller projects with a high degree of uncertainty, Agile can be a more suitable choice, allowing for flexibility and adaptability. Next, ponder on the complexity of your project. A project with many interconnected parts may require the robust structure of the waterfall methodology. On the other hand, a project that's more straightforward might be better served by the flexibility of Agile or Scrum. Team size is another important factor. Larger teams often work well with structured methodologies like waterfall or Prince2. Smaller teams, particularly those working in a fast-paced environment, might find Agile or Scrum more conducive. Also, think about the nature of the project's environment. Is it a highly regulated industry with strict compliance requirements? In such cases, a methodology with more control and documentation, like waterfall, might be appropriate. But if you're working in a more dynamic and fast-changing environment, Agile or Scrum could be the way to go. Lastly, don't forget to consider the client's needs and expectations. Some clients prefer a more traditional, predictable approach, while others may value the adaptability and customer involvement in Agile methodologies. In sum, there's no one-size-fits-all answer. The best methodology for your project depends on a variety of factors, including project size, complexity, team size, industry, and client expectations. It's about weighing these factors, understanding the strengths and weaknesses of each methodology, and making an informed decision. Remember, the right methodology is like the right tool. It makes the job easier. Wondering if Scrum is the right fit for your project? Scrum is a flexible and collaborative project management methodology that thrives in dynamic environments. But how do you know if it's the right choice for your project? Let's explore some scenarios where Scrum really shines. Firstly, think of projects that are complex in nature, where the end product is not completely defined at the start. These could be software development projects, where features and functionalities evolve with time based on customer feedback or market dynamics. In such cases, Scrum allows for iterative development, with each iteration, or sprint, bringing you closer to a product that meets user needs and expectations. Secondly, consider projects that require frequent feedback and adjustments. Scrum encourages constant communication and collaboration, making it ideal for projects where stakeholder input is vital at regular intervals. This could be a marketing campaign where feedback from focus groups can significantly influence the direction and messaging. Thirdly, Scrum is beneficial when the team is self-motivated and capable of self-management. The Scrum framework empowers teams to make decisions and adapt to changes quickly. So if your team is composed of independent, skilled individuals who thrive in a collaborative setting, Scrum could be a winning choice. Lastly, if your project is likely to face frequent changes or uncertainties, Scrum's adaptability could prove invaluable. Whether it's changing user requirements, new technology trends, or unforeseen challenges, Scrum's flexible nature allows your team to pivot and adjust as needed. Remember, though, that Scrum isn't one size fits all. It may not be the best fit for projects with a well-defined, unchanging scope, or where a sequential, step-by-step approach is more appropriate. So, take a moment to understand your project's needs, the nature of your team, and the environment in which you operate. Match these factors with the qualities of Scrum we've discussed, and you'll have a clearer picture of whether Scrum could be the key to your project's success. Scrum shines in projects that need flexibility, collaboration, and frequent feedback. A good Scrum Master is like a good coach. They guide the team, inspire collaboration, and ensure that everyone is working towards the shared goal. But what qualities truly make a good Scrum Master? Let's delve into that. Firstly, a Scrum Master should possess exceptional leadership skills. They are not the traditional boss, but rather a servant leader, assisting the team in removing obstacles and ensuring they have everything they need to succeed. They lead by example, fostering an environment where each team member feels valued and heard. Communication is another critical attribute. A Scrum Master must be an excellent communicator, able to articulate ideas clearly and effectively. They need to facilitate open communication within the team, ensuring everyone is on the same page. They are also the team's spokesperson, representing their interests to stakeholders. Problem solving is another feather in a Scrum Master's cap. They must be adept at identifying issues and finding efficient solutions. If a team member is stuck or there's a bottleneck in the process, the Scrum Master steps in to resolve the issue, keeping the project on track. Adaptability is also crucial. In the world of Agile, change is the only constant. A Scrum Master must be flexible and responsive to change, helping the team adapt and thrive in a dynamic environment. They should also display a deep understanding of Scrum practices and principles. This knowledge enables them to guide the team effectively and uphold the integrity of the Scrum framework. Lastly, a good Scrum Master is empathetic. They understand that behind every task and every user story, there's a human being. They respect individual perspectives, promote a healthy work-life balance, and foster a positive and inclusive team culture. All these qualities blend together to create a Scrum Master who is not just a task overseer, but a mentor, a facilitator, and a team player. They don't just manage, they lead, inspire, and empower. A good Scrum Master guides the team towards the goal, just like a good coach. They are the heartbeat of the Scrum team, ensuring that everyone is moving in unison towards the shared goal. A good product owner is like a visionary. This is a statement that holds a lot of truth in the realm of Agile and Scrum. A product owner is the champion for his or her product, and their qualities can significantly influence the success of a project. First and foremost, a good product owner understands customer needs. They have a direct line of communication with the customer. They know their pains, their desires, and their expectations. They are able to translate these needs into product features, ensuring that the product will meet and exceed customer expectations. Another important quality is clear and effective communication. A product owner is the bridge between the customer and the development team. They need to articulate the customer's needs to the team in a way that is clear, concise, and actionable. They also need to communicate progress and updates back to the customer, managing their expectations throughout the project. Good decision-making skills are also crucial. A product owner needs to prioritize the work that is most valuable to the product and the customer. This involves making tough decisions on what to include and what to leave out, based on the available resources and the project timeline. A product owner must also be a good leader. They need to motivate and inspire the team, helping them to see the vision for the product and to understand the value of their work. They must be able to handle conflicts, guide the team through challenges, and keep everyone focused on the ultimate goal. Resilience is another key quality. Projects often face obstacles and setbacks, and it's the product owner's job to keep the project on track, to find solutions, and to keep moving forward, no matter what. Last but not least, a good product owner must be knowledgeable about the product, the market, and the industry. They need to stay updated on trends and changes to ensure that the product remains competitive and relevant. A good product owner can envision the final product and guide the team towards that vision. They are the driving force behind the product, and their qualities can make or break the success of a project. So, we've taken a journey through the world of project management and Agile. We've explored the foundations of project management and delved into the dynamic realm of Agile. We've highlighted the differences between traditional and Agile project management and discovered that it's not about one being better than the other, but about choosing the one that suits your project's needs best. We've taken a look at various Agile methodologies and frameworks and learned about the companies that effectively utilize Agile. We've simplified Scrum and discussed how to determine if it's the right methodology for your project. We've also outlined the qualities of a great Scrum Master and product owner, highlighting the importance of leadership, communication, and a customer-focused mindset. Remember, whether it's traditional or Agile, the aim of project management is to steer your team towards achieving a set goal. So, equip yourself with the right tools and lead your project to success.